Evening everyone, how are we all doing tonight? Hope we're well and enjoying this weather today.
Microphone activated.
Let me just bring you two back
Sound
in here
resumed.
so the world can hear you again.
Ew.
Admiring how many things you got within, seconds.
Dislikes again.
Amazing. They must love you.
I know. So quick how I
love.
get them, Anna.
Right. As soon as you went on, I was just like, no way.
Yeah. I looked as well while I was just waiting for people to get in here, so I'd already got two. It's a whole new talent I've got, obviously. Right, so we're back on Knuston again. We're gonna pick up where we left off last night. Plan A has been wrecked because the map didn't like the place I was trying on here, which is another weird thing with this map. So we're going to take the MB track down to the field we haven't combined yet, or in that direction. Got some spraying to do before we get to that bit. We need to change the wheels on the fence first before we can spray the other fields. Remember where I left the fence last night on here? It's just behind the radio mast there. To keep it realistic, we'll have to put the road crop wheels on the fields we need to spray next. It's looking like it could be a quiet one tonight at the moment. Let's get these other two fields sprayed with herbicide first. Don't know which one of you two it is, but I'm getting or hearing myself come back on one of them.
I'm muted on me, so.
Well, that's me then. Hang on, sorry.
It's bad enough listening to myself the first time.
That's better.
Wow, I've broken something there.
What have you done?
I don't know. I don't know why you can hear yourself.
I heard it once, but I can't hear it now.
I'm getting an echo on you as well.
That's only from me.
Right, let's put this on some row crop wheels. Obviously not going to be Michelin's. Or Moitas. It's got the standard in-game row crop wheels. I want the ones off the other fence.
Is that any better?
Can't hear myself now. So that's an improvement.
Oh, are you getting anything?
They're all good.
Let me know if it happens again.
Okay. Something about when you're changing your headsets around?
No, I don't know if it had anything to do with it, but the wire was wrapped around the microphone, so it could have been causing a little bit of interference.
Could have been, I suppose. Stranger things have happened.
Yeah, I've got to go and lower my settings a bit actually, so I'll be back in 2.
Right. Let's refill that with herbicide again. those wheels off again as soon as possible. I don't like them. So I'm going to do the big field first, then see how much we've got left to do the other one. Actually, that's weird. I didn't notice last night. The only field of weeds on was the one that's been cropped. So I better just check the other ones. Oh, it's too late to do field 3. Field 4 is the one. Field 6. So yeah, those won't do 'em. There's no weeds on the other fields. We haven't got crops in. So, but they've changed that in the update as well. It used to be every field got weeds in. Normally you expect to see that field absolutely plastered in weeds if the one next to it was. That one's yet to be drilled as well, as is that one. Have you noticed that anyway, Dal?
I haven't done any seeding yet on old streams.
There's only weeds in the fields with crops in.
Yeah.
Whereas before it just...
I think they've tinkered with it, but I don't understand what they've tinkered with.
But before it's just everything got plastered in weeds, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So they've obviously done something. And it's for the better. So get this big field sprayed first. So 2 fields to spray, 1 to harvest and 3 or 4 to drill. Or 3 to drill and 1 to cultivate at the moment. Let's see what we do next. Evening, Stephen. How are you doing today? Once we've got the headlands done, we'll put onto GPS. Make it a bit easier. Have you got Discord at the open at the moment, Dal?
I can go into it, why?
Can you just check in mine, see if my live stream has gone out, please?
Yeah, will do.
Septipus should put it in there.
Yes. Okay, it's in there.
Okay, thanks. Means it's finally working. Which is a worry actually, because GD showed me how to do it last night and it's worked. Evening, William, how are we doing? Eating's always a good thing, Stephen. It's always spraying or doing the headlands which takes the longest amount of time. Yeah, GD has done 2 streams already today, Stephen. I can't remember if this field is fully fertilised or not at the moment. I have to check that as well. We'll leave you to that one then, William. Mind you don't drop your phone in there. Hopefully you should get Twitch notifications, Stephen. He's done 1 ETS and 1 Tropico, hasn't he, Dal?
Yeah, ETS and Tropico 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did 1 of each.
Yeah, Stephen's just said he didn't get any notifications.
Yeah, you won't get any via YouTube anymore. It's Twitch only. For me at the moment. Well, I'll say for the moment. Forever. Hopefully.
You're getting on well enough on there.
Yeah, it's doing alright.
I think you're getting just as many viewers over there, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, from what I've seen, more have been in there anyway.
Yeah, ETS does well. In comparison to anything else. Part of me wants to test the farm sim theory out, but part of me doesn't.
Yeah. So you keep saying it's pointless doing it if you're not going to enjoy it, Anna.
Exactly.
If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't be playing it on here. I'd be doing something else.
Yeah, I'll be on Eurotron most of the day. I've only literally just put it on now.
All good here, thanks, William. Don't know if you heard what I said a few minutes ago on here, GD, about the weeds.
Nope.
They're only in the fields what got crops growing in them now. They're not across the whole map. Since the update.
Not necessarily real true to life, but
It's an improvement.
yeah, but handy for gameplay.
Yeah. So that one over the hedge from where I am now has got absolutely no weeds on it, yet it hasn't been drilled.
User entered your channel.
Yeah.
Welcome back,
Yeah.
Milton.
Evening.
Please don't swear, you're live.
Oh,
And
beep,
I
beep,
know.
beep, beep.
I'm no JD.
Oh,
Ooh.
straight in with the rudeness. Whatever next.
Have you
I
got
don't-
set on Twitch, Stephen, for notifications? So I got the notifications alright this morning through Twitch?
Yeah, well the restreams are on YouTube.
Yeah.
Go on to Twitch. Click on my Twitch page. Make sure you've got notifications on. But you get notified through Discord as well now, so. As long as Me6 decides to stay in Discord.
Yeah, I don't know how that left the last time.
Well, it's weirder than that, because all Me6 was in had the role under bots, and bots can do certain things in my Discord. But when I checked the bots role, everything had been switched on.
That's weird.
Yeah, I've got a funny feeling I might know what's tinkering with it, sort that out. But I think things have been playing up a little bit since I put in Twitch bot.
Right.
But now Me6 is back, I can take that out. So, but no bot has got permissions. to do
No.
anything.
Bot
So,
fight.
yeah, well, who was it? Somebody. It was a bot I had, and that just kept banning people just for random reasons.
Your Discord just goes in meltdown with bots fighting.
Yeah, we're having a what was it called? Robot War. Whatever.
Except your bots chuck binary code at each other.
Robot Wars was the best.
Yeah. Hi Tom, how are you doing tonight? So we nearly got to the point where we're going to do some poplars on here tonight, because I found a placeable biomass sell point. Unfortunately, when I installed it on the map wouldn't load up again, which is a little bit unusual.
It's weird, isn't it? Because I wonder if it'd load up without the patch. But without the patch, you can't use the Anderson stuff.
Yeah, but with Stevie, that's been developed after the patch to be able to be used with it. I think that's more of a map issue than a mod issue in this case. Certainly a strange one. There's 2 nights in a row that's happened with things on here. I don't think I'm going to interfere with any more mods on here too much. I'll test them on another save first.
The dramas of farm sim.
Yep. Yeah, welcome to that job, Tom.
What are you up to, Tom? You stealing a beach?
I think that's the right one. Get these pesky weeds under control again. That's the biggest field we've got to spray for them at the moment. That looks very good, Tom. If that comes in, just adds another element of realism to the season side of it. What do you think on that one? Evening, Patrick. How you doing? It's probably filled to get away with the biggest sprayer in on there.
Alright, I've got a few things I need to sort out. I will speak in a bit.
Okay then.
Dinner is-
It's still a lot to say for playing FS17, Patrick. Yeah, I think it's pretty impossible to get in the game, Tom, that's why. I'm sure if they could have got it in, they would have done. We were talking about that the other night, weren't we, Dal? Season in base game.
Oh yeah, they try. They do try.
Just kept breaking
Get
things.
breaking, yeah.
It's incredibly complicated scripting, I'd imagine.
The other thing I don't understand is just it's with a map you put a snow mask in, right?
Yeah.
So if you're playing a map where you're pacing your own stuff, then how's it going to work? That's the only thing that's thrown me a little bit.
That would mean that all of the placeable stuff is going to have snow masks built into it, won't it? Somehow.
That's what I'm thinking. So
It's the only way it's going to work.
I'm quite glad I don't really play that way. So
No. I think once it comes back out, I will run a realistic series with it.
yeah, it's going to be a lot different. So much more in seasons this time than it
Yeah.
was.
It's the ultimate realistic gameplay mod, isn't it? From what it looks like this time.
Well, especially with the grass, you can just
Yeah, the haymaking.
can cut it, just leave it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Obviously, if you've got a couple of nice days, you can go right. You know, I'm not going to worry about it now and leave it. That'd be interesting. You know.
Whereas you've done it at the moment, where you end up with the grass growing back again.
Yeah. That's one thing I used to hate. You just do it and you're like, I'll do that, and then all of a sudden the grass grows like, no.
Yeah, or the field that I sprayed last night where the middle has grown and the headlands haven't yet.
Yeah.
It's actually happened on the Dutch map I was playing and I was getting ready to do the Anderson DLC stuff on there. The grass grew back halfway through doing the field.
These didn't sort that out though.
Sorry?
That's to do with the field placings though, isn't it? With the, when it grows.
I don't know.
Weird. I mean, that is annoying when you wait for it to grow, things grow, then like it's like the headland, you know.
Yeah. So how's that new PC getting on then, Milton?
It's getting on well.
Yeah.
No more crazy speeds.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
Means your phone's a bit safer now then, William? It's about the speed I used to spray out in real life. Sort of 11-12k. I'm not going for too much quicker on potato fields than I used to do. It's a bit quieter over this side of the map, away from the railway line.
The train's a bit noisy.
Yeah, could just do the volume being tweaked down a little bit when you're further away from the tracks, couldn't it?
Yeah, I think when I was looking around it, you could hear it. I was like, where's that? And it was
Yeah.
like quite a way away still.
GD's gone at the minute, Tom. He's just disappeared to do a couple of bits. I missed his stream early where he was carrying on with that one.
Oh, he started sandbox mode, so...
I did hear he's still Stonehenge though,
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
being an evil dictator.
I think on the when you're on the sandbox, it's you know, you have to set up trade deals obviously with America, Europe. You had a couple of fires,
Yeah,
quite funny because you didn't have a fire station. Well, that's quite funny. But I think once you get the trade in and everything ready, and then start making money, you should settle into the game quite nicely. But it's just getting that set up first.
yeah, it's
It's a
it
good
looks a
game.
bit more appealing at the price you found it for than full price.
Yeah, that's the special edition as well.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to pay nearly £50 for that game.
No.
Not when something like Satisfactory is only 26.
Yeah. I mean, he not killed anyone. No, he hasn't.
Yet.
No, he had some fires, but yeah. he
Yet
hasn't
we
killed
in
anyone.
the war.
Yeah.
The weird thing with that game, right, is you have to have an army to protect us, like protect and stuff. So, it'd be interesting how his sandbox mode goes and what he does with that.
Yeah. So it'd be interesting to see how that game develops. Satisfactory 2 for that matter.
What's that?
See how that game develops. It sort of grows a little bit because Satisfactory's still an early access one as well, isn't it?
Yeah, I wonder. As I said, I'd love to know what the end game is to that game.
Yeah. What I want to know is how Tropico can be MP.
Yeah, like DD said it's MP. I went, what? And he went on and showed me, went, it's not. I was like, wow. So the only thing I can think of is you either play on the same. I don't know. I don't know. Surely you can't play on the same map.
does someone else become the general or the assistant or what? It seems
Yeah,
very
that's
much a
actually-
sort of one-player game, doesn't it?
Yeah, essentially, yeah, I wonder if it works out that, you know, he's on one island and you're on another and you can trade with each other. I don't know. I really don't know how that works.
No,
I've never known a game like that to be multiplayer. Never.
no, it's like SimCity multiplayer. You couldn't do it, could you?
It'd be interesting. It is interesting to see that.
Used to love that game
Oh.
years ago. The original
that was good.
SimCity.
Yeah. Probably those get bored and just like set tornadoes off.
Yeah, tornadoes, earthquakes.
Yeah. Couldn't you get giant robots in, couldn't you, and stuff like that?
Don't think I ever got onto the versions of the robots in. The one I'm talking about is the original SimCity 1,
Oh right, yeah, the original.
where you build little squares at a time.
That's it, yeah.
Oh, you won't catch me watching football, William. Not a fan at all. Oh, you've looked into it, have you, Tom?
You have different. Ah.
That makes sense.
So I wonder if you can trade off each other, and then you can just go to war with each other.
That'd be fun.
That's what I mean. If it's that, then that might be quite a giggle. I gotta admit, I'm actually getting quite good at stacking barrels now.
Yeah, I've done a good one tonight on Meadowgrove, which has surprised me, but as I wasn't recording it, it was bound to go well, wasn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't do it in cab at all on 17 because I just couldn't get the gist of that barrel to just all over doing my head in. I was like, right. Well, 19, I just seemed to, I don't know, it just seemed to handle a bit better.
I think it's because the barrels don't roll about so much now, for the round ones.
Yeah, so that's what I got around barrels. Just put them in a shed. I'm impressed. I think when I used to do round barrels, when you get two down and put one on top, they always used to move, didn't they? They used to move out or something. You're like, right. And I never used to do round barrels at all on 17. I
No,
hate them.
I used to do round silage barrels with a coon one, but that's about it.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I done.
Then that would depend what the map was. Somewhere like the West Coast, I usually done square ones,
Yeah.
rather than risk the barrels going flying down a hill somewhere.
I haven't checked how the savage barrel grabs work because in 17 they were awful.
Yeah, I'm sort of resisting that one at the moment.
The problem
yeah.
is, you know, I think they're weird at like how to use it because they open one side further than the other.
Yeah,
So when you're trying to put them on the trailer, they do my head in.
yeah, we used to have one on the farm, one of those claw type ones. But the real ones, you got to remember, the real silage barrels are quite heavy, so they're designed not to rip the wrap when you slide them out from between them.
Yeah.
And the barrel sits still, whereas obviously in FS the barrels aren't heavy as such, and they tend to move when you try that trick.
Field 5 on Old Street has got his divot. Drops down the corner and there's a bell down there, so I don't know if I'm going to get out.
It happened to me too, Dom.
It's all fun.
Yeah, I had a couple go for a little trip on Meadowgrove earlier.
The problem with Meadowgrove is 90% of the fields have got hills in.
The one on the junction off the main road where you go down to the sheep farm.
Field 1 or one on the corner?
The grass one right on the junction.
Mm.
Sort
Yeah.
of rolls into the corners, doesn't it?
Yeah, but said that map's nice. I do like that map.
Yeah, it is. I think anyone who wants to play Meadowgrove won't be disappointed when that comes out. Definitely. Unless you like big machinery. Because if you think you're going to get the ideal combine on there, you'll get it to the shop, but that's about as far as you'll get with it, I think, isn't it?
What combine was that?
The ideal.
Yeah.
They get it along the main road and maybe in 1 or 2 fields off the main road, but that's about it. Whether you'll get the header in the fields is a different matter. Yes, they are, Tom, in real life. I've loaded many barrels of those soft hands. Both round and small square one, or midi squares, whatever you want to refer to them as. Hundreds of barrels with them. Always carry a roll of sticky tape with you though. Because as careful as you are, there's always that one you just managed to rip the silage wrap on. It needs a sticky plaster put on it. Yeah, that's the sort we had, I think, from memory. I believe ours was a Tanko one. Found it better to stack the bales up on the end. Stop the crows sticking their beaks through them so easily and putting holes in them. Time I finish spraying, that'll be ready to go combining. Ah, yeah, I know the one you mean. We didn't have that sort. Not at the moment, Patrick. Barely have enough time on my own ones at times. So those who like ultimate realism, look away now. If only all polls were holographic.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah.
You just go through, thank you.
It's so much easier for doing things like this. Probably wouldn't take much to modify to get it to fit a telehandler, Tom. Sure someone will do it at some point. A long while since I've been on Goldcrest Valley, Patrick, to remember which one that is.
Yeah, I can't remember Gold Coast that well. Not fields anyway.
No. I sort of picture them, but I don't know which ones are which number-wise.
No.
Put a lot of hours on it on 17.
See, I played the base map, Gold Quest, quite a bit.
Yeah.
I quite enjoyed that one. But Ravenpool, I just couldn't gel with.
No.
Either of the base maps couldn't really. I only played them because it was there to be, you know, played and trying to get into it. But now the maps are dropping, I think. I'm trying to enjoy it, but still go back to 17.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's seasons is a big thing.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still doing 17 as well, but I'm starting to lean more towards 19 now as more and more mods coming out and more maps coming out for it.
Yeah.
I know the one you mean, Tom.
Everything's still a good game though.
Oh yeah, definitely. Now if they could get the factory scripts over to 19, I think that would be a big step forwards, wouldn't it?
Yep. Neither went non-PG then. Ow. Yeah, it'd be nice to see some of the factory stuff over.
The biofuel and compost and
Yep, compost maker is a big one.
yeah, soya milk and all that stuff that was on the Thuringian map I done Friday night.
Yes, I want to see like workable greenhouses. You know where, you know, you put the stuff in and you pallets spawn and you go and get the pallets.
Yeah, that hop fact map that I was trying to get to look at seems though that's leaning towards that idea. It's got everything there ready to do it like that. It is just waiting for the factory scripts. Even the creators said that in the description.
Wondering how easy it will be to get them in though.
Yeah. I'm sure someone's working on it. Yeah, I think I have seen that one, Tom. I'd like to see the section control mod come back as well, what was on the sprayers.
Oh, well, you could cut it out so you could have like, less side game and that was it.
Yeah.
Creator tools.
Yeah, that as well. And definitely Sugar Beet Factory again, Tom. It's definitely a nice addition to a couple of maps. I know Thuringian has got it. And apparently you can get quite lost in the Sugar Beet Factory as well.
No comments.
No? Ah. Not mentioning any names or anything.
I think it was down.
What have I done now?
Think you're getting the blame for something what happened Friday night when someone got lost in the Sugar Beet Factory?
I don't think I was even on multiverse.
Yeah. Yeah, Proceed is definitely one I'd like to see back. I did like that mod. I know a lot of people struggled with it. I found it really easy to get on with.
Yeah, I used to have issues with that.
Yeah, as I said to a few people who had issues, I'm used to setting tramlining kits up on real life drills.
Yeah.
So it's second nature to me how it all works. working your widths out and boats and everything and numbers. I've been working on farm since '97, and I've spent sort of at least 15 years like using drills and tramliners. What we could do before I forget this time, before we come off this field. Actually, what field number is this one? Field 4. Let's just see if we can save the tram line, or the GPS one. Yeah, that was the problem, but I think that's the problem actually, how the grid pattern is set up on the game, Tom. More than anything else, unfortunately. He's just got a smaller field to spray now. That's everything sprayed up again. I'm going to cut just through that. Yeah, I know. I was alright if you're going the same way as the crop spawns. Sort of the lines you can see at the minute. If that was going that way, that was fine. It's when you're drilling on a curve and headlands we had problems with it. Just slip and do this smaller field. So what crop did we decide on last night in the end then, in that field through there? It's obviously not going to be poplars now, as I can't do them. Be able to sell them. I did try. I saw Steve had released that today. I thought that was the answer to that one, but the map said no, unfortunately. .24 metres starting from the headland. Is that 1/2 width and 3 full widths in a tram line, off the top of my head. Yes, you tram line your 3rd full width of the drill on that one, and every 6 from that point onwards. Does that sound right then, Tom? Somewhat depends on what make your drill is as to what number it's actually done on. The old Amazon 4 meter we had was on number 6. Yeah, 1.5, then a full one that takes you up to 6, then another full one to 10, then on your third full width, that tram line, that'd be 12 metres. Hey Rabbit Man, how you doing? Can all those who like realism look away now? And it's safe to look again. Never used a 500, Tom. Or any Massey drill for that matter. Fatherstadt, Pottinger, KRM, Amazon, mostly here. Oh, and Sulky. I think what else I used? Horsch. Pleased to hear that. That's interesting, Tom. Sounds to me like that's set for 20 metre tram lines. Just have to pause at one. Or knock it back one. The 5.4s are only 20. Oh, we always worry if SG is here. I mean, even SG.
Can I put him in timeout, Cat?
No, not just yet.
Shame.
I know. You just have to resist the temptation. Now I know you've not used that little hammer for a little while now on anyone. Don't want to go too rusty. Sure, we can find someone for you to use it on sooner or later. What's wrong, SG? Right, so I'm sure I heard the mention of sugar beet or potatoes last night on that field. Yes, that's a 20-metre tramline kit, Tom, on that drill. You're going to have to knock it back one if you want to do 24, or pause it. Right, so that field we've got to drill there, we're going to buy a new seeder, planter, etc. for it, but the question is, what do we buy a seeder or planter for? So I'm opening to suggestions. We either buy a drill what can do sugar beet, sugar beet, corn, sunflowers, etc., or we get the potato planter.
Sugar beet.
That was said with some certainty, Milton. They said something on PG then, SG. Should put the other wheels back on this tractor again, so it doesn't look so much like a bicycle. We'll repair it as well while we're in here. That's better. So looking like we're going to be buying a seeder for sugar beet then at the moment.
I'm back for a bit.
Welcome back. Just wash this tractor as well by the looks of it. Something like that, SG. Words to that effect. Can you believe he didn't get up till 11:30 today, GD?
Yeah, I can completely believe that.
Lazy little toad.
Well, it depends, doesn't it? I mean, was it 10:30?
You're lazy.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, you can't go away from that. But
Nightbot's getting unhappy now.
I was going to say, was that? I thought it was because he put my name in there then.
No, I think that's the exclamation marks what done it.
It was, but yes, hey Patrick.
Don't worry, I haven't put GD in Nightbot's
the bad
block
list.
list.
Uh-oh.
But there is a brand in the bots list.
Don't believe you, SG.
Busy
Yes.
working in 2 weeks.
SG working.
What, you have to get all the sleep now? Busy working every week.
Yeah.
If I'm not busy working, I'm listening to these three waffle on. It's ridiculous.
Welcome back, William.
I'm not waffling, I'm trying to find the farm. Oh,
That's waffling.
Well, to be fair, 2 of us waffle, 1 of us rages.
I don't think Milton's that bad.
so whatever was said just went straight out of my head. Zoning out.
Probably best.
Yes.
It was kind of about you, not to you.
You know, what's his name? Multiplayer?
What's its name?
Yeah.
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 Someone said that you own different islands, apparently.
That'd be pretty cool.
So there's
That
something
was
go towards each other.
That was Tom we were talking about while you're gone. He said that you have an island each. Right, so let's have a look at planters then.
In the animal dealer, why didn't I think of that? God.
You've got asymmetric tramline on that then, Tom. Not symmetrical, by the sounds of it. That's probably gone over your heads in TeamSpeak.
No, I know exactly what you're on about.
Talking about Blackpool, got asymmetrical tram lines.
Exactly what I was going to say.
Right, so we need a seeder for sugar beet, corn, etc.
Hey Gav, have you seen SG comment?
Yeah, I have. He'll learn to live with it. Right, so which seeder shall we have a look at? The Lemken, the Vardestat?
I don't know what he's on about, to be honest.
No, no.
We're never mean to him. Never.
No.
No.
Never mean to him at all.
Ain't got enough horsepower for that one. Got enough for that one. It's between the Vardestat and the Lemken then. Which one holds more seed? Vardestat. So we'll go with that one. Bit late now, Tom, unfortunately. Just wondering.
Never a good sign.
No, it's not. Bad idea if I wonder about things.
Huh? Something's gonna break.
Yeah. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. Something what we had around this way as a setup for maize drilling. If it works, it's going to be brilliant. If it doesn't, I'll sell it again.
I'm gonna go with selling it again then.
Yeah, so does the Vaderstat, I believe, doesn't it, Tom? We're going to try this plan and see if it works.
Varderstead doesn't hold fertiliser, does it?
I didn't know if the front hopper did.
I think it's all seeded, isn't it?
Oh well, we've got a fertiliser spreader. I don't think this is going to work very well, but we shall find out. It certainly doesn't look right.
Still trying to work out what you do.
Right, what we used to have around this way was a bag crane on the front linkage with the seed hopper on the front of it.
Ah. That kind of work.
Yeah, it's
That looks really weird, but
yeah,
A bit dirty.
yeah, the pipe hasn't connected between the two.
Ah, it's too far out.
Yeah, which is a shame. Right, so okay, we'll go with the Lemken then if that's not going to do fertiliser.
Basically, you drive around with that, hook up thing, fill up and carry on going.
Yeah, what used to happen was the farmers used to drop bags of seed and fertiliser in the field, and the contractor would come in, hook them up with the bag crane, be completely self-sufficient. Let's set the hopper over
well, I
there.
never.
Quite a good setup when that was working. The farmer would just tow a trailer around with all the seed and fertiliser on and leave them to it. So I'll put the fertiliser on separately. We'll lose too much money selling that straight away.
Now, I've always seen people argue about how you drive with forks in games. You drive with you know, sitting up, you drive with them facing down.
I've always been led to believe that they go down.
Right.
Raise it up and then flip them so they're facing downwards.
That's how I would perceive it. Because in game, to me, if you're driving with them up and with them with the arm up and then the forks up, you've got to be so aware of what's above you. So if the forks are sort of level with the forks facing downwards, you've only got to be aware of what's in front of you. But Gav will now put me right.
Right. Rules for the road? Really?
Huh?
Forks down as low as possible and covered with a pallet.
Ah. I ain't got
So
a
it-
pallet.
So if you catch a pedestrian, that doesn't injure them so much, basically.
Managed to get a wooden pallet through the head.
Yeah.
That's interesting. I've never...
Think about centres of gravity. The lower it is to the floor, the more stable it's going to be.
Ah, I need a pallet. I need a pallet mod.
So what if there is no pallet available?
And you don't take them.
They're supposed to be covered, is the rule, or removed.
Wow. I never
I've
knew
seen
that.
them driving around.
Hey Hodge, how you doing? I know that's a little known sort of blind eye type thing. Which I think we can get some fertiliser on this thing.
I suppose, I don't know, I suppose traffic ain't going to stop them and go, excuse me, I'm going to do that for you, and they just can't be bothered, we'll just let them get on with it.
Someone did get caught about a year ago with something in that sort of setup and got 3 points and 60 quid on his license, 100 quid on his license.
Wow.
Yeah, so I've always seen them around here with, you know, with not just the front loader and no, you know, no forks or anything.
That's the ideal way of going down the
forks
road.
mostly, I think the forks are on the trailers, I think.
Yeah.
But I've never actually seen them drive with a pallet or anything on.
Okay, so that's rule for the road then. In a yard,
Drive how you want, take potluck.
yeah, I was going to say, do you drive how you want, or is there a safe way to transport?
As low as possible with the forks tilted slightly back.
Slightly back.
So if
So
you
what's
hit
sliding
any
up?
ground-based obstacles, it slides up over them.
But if you hit any pedestrians, it slides into them.
Yeah, but you won't be driving around like doing 30 mile an hour in the yard, would you?
No.
I would.
Well, that's you though.
Exactly.
You're not very sensible.
Then again, I do need my own set of rules, to be fair.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't need your own set of rules, you have your own set of rules.
Very, very true, yes. He was quick on that button.
I know, he's getting the hang of this now, ain't he?
Gotta give him credit.
How much of it did you get?
Oh, we heard a yap.
What it is, I know when you're going to do it because you hear the chair when they jump off the chair, and then as they hit the floor and start running, that's when they bark. So it's just like quick. See? I'm getting this is the better headset to have. It's literally got the button, literally buttons literally on my steering wheel, so I literally push it to do it. See, I do think of you guys.
So we get sugar beet on this field now. Are you gonna go live, GD, or not again?
I don't know. I haven't made my mind up yet.
It's
In
been
fact,
a long
I'm
day for your little fried brain, hasn't it?
It has. Gee, thanks.
All these complex games you're starting to play.
Can't handle it. It's just like, help.
Yeah, I want to start City Skylines again now. This is my
No,
problem.
don't do City Skylines. Stay with what you've done.
This is the thing, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what we've got to be careful of, Tom. And at the minute, the industry doesn't need too many incidents like that appearing in the papers anyway.
The amount of farmers that get a hard time, it annoys me. Because my mate is a truck driver, he's like, getting held up by tractors, they shouldn't be on the road. And I sit there and think, yeah, okay.
Yeah, just remind me who's stuck doing 40 mile an hour somewhere and they won't pull over.
I don't mind following a tractor, it's quite fun. Oh my god, you can go in the house in Oldstream.
I had several years back, I had a lorry driver try and remove the wing mirror off a fast track I was driving.
Oh no.
So he couldn't wait for me to pull over, so when he tried to squeeze past me, whacked the wing mirror around the other way. Which upset the dealer because that's a demo tractor. He asked me if I got the registration number so he could report him to the police.
Okay, that's a bit weird. It's got some really weird stairs in the house.
Yeah, I saw someone put a picture of them in Discord.
Yeah.
Sort of floating stairs, aren't they?
They're like really modern.
Yeah.
Farmer must be rich. Got a 70s farm and a modern house, that makes sense.
The stairs sort of remind me of GD's Satisfactory build yesterday with the other floors. Floating off one wall.
See what though? It's a really nice house.
Yeah, people forget that, Tom.
It's got like a 52-inch TV on the wall.
That's not 1970s.
You know what I mean? That's when this map was supposed to be set, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm sure that's what it said.
Modern. Yeah. Oldstream's modern. Isn't it? I've got about, I do like it. It's got that little, I don't know, it's just got a feel to it.
You FSers, you're never happy. You've got to find something to moan about.
Yes.
At least it's moaning and not raging.
Trying to find the light switch for everything.
That'll probably be on the wall.
Oh, you're so funny. Yeah, it might be on the wall, but...
He's had a long day, Patrick.
Changed it. LGD go live.
Uh-oh.
I think
You
you've
go to
got a
bed
fan there, GD.
You go to bed till 1. And Minnie was up at stupid o'clock.
You mean you're up for ages after I left last night?
Yeah, kinda.
That's why GD should never play games.
I might have been watching Tropico 6 videos.
Yeah. It's alright for you youngsters, Patrick. Some of us a little bit older. Just a little bit.
Some of us are a lot older.
Remember my day, I didn't used to go to bed till I was fine, and now I'm like, gets to like 9:30, I see it, went for it.
Don't. I used to go into the city, go clubbing all night, and then go to work at 6 o'clock in the morning, straight from there. No, not now.
3 hours of homework? Yeah, I think I just about remember what homework was like when I done it.
That was the work you did at home, wasn't
Yeah, I suppose to.
it? Yeah, most of mine was done in the first 10 minutes before reception.
Registration.
Register. That's the one.
Can't find the light switch.
Maybe it hasn't got one.
Well, it's got lights, it needs a light switch.
No, not if it's futuristic. Click your fingers, they might come
Oh,
on.
it's settings.
Got a flat screen TV.
Not futuristic is, I've got flat screen TV.
It's futuristic in 1970s.
True.
Exactly.
Well, where? Oh my god, I'm gonna rage. Get ready. Rage is
Good.
coming.
3 hours homework on one thing. I was lucky if I'd done 3 minutes at times. It's the
That's
bare
really
minimum I
weird.
could get away with homework wise.
We didn't have a dog, so I had to teach me nan at it.
Yeah, my nan hit me over.
Bet she didn't believe you.
No.
No.
I used to
Fun.
do my homework in full.
Yeah, that's what we just said before reception. Reception? Jesus.
Reception?
No.
What?
Reception is sort of 4-year-olds.
Yeah, Gigi, what do you know about?
Registration, jeez.
You're having a not English day today again, aren't you?
Every day's a not English day.
Okay.
That's the other thing with that Tropico. It's just too much reading. I've been back at school.
Depends how well you want to do.
What? At school?
Oh. Tropic thing. That. Okay. Oh, this is so annoying.
So you're only 14, Patrick. That makes 3 of us in here getting towards sort of 3 times your age.
Oh my god, I'm not going to be dad.
I've got a mini nearly that age.
I've got an old, exactly, like my eldest son's 16. Because I feel old. What am I doing with my life? Yes, you.
Was there just a sarcastic comment from behind you somewhere?
I
Yeah.
heard a sarcastic laugh.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I doing with life? You're playing fancy. I can't find the light switch in old streams. No, that's, I don't know.
Tell you what, if you turn the light on, you might find the light switch easier.
That's a bloody good point.
I
Yeah.
don't understand.
Yeah,
Really?
really, Patrick.
One, but they're like the tiniest switches ever.
Careful, Tom, because you're not much younger than us.
My God, seriously, it was there. No, that's just old city right there.
I'm only just still in my 30s, Patrick.
I am way looking at 30s in the rearview mirror, I tell you.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No.
it's over a decade ago. Technically.
You're in your 40s, not like 50s, you know?
No, but 30 into 40. You
I
think
got-
about it,
I
33.
got backwards. I'm only 38 now. Get a certain age, you start going backwards. It's more fun.
I was 28 for about 4 years.
I think if he does update Ultra, he needs to sort the light switches out because they're like just the tiniest little thing on the wall ever.
Oh, I'm 39 this year, Patrick.
Oh, what it's like to be 39.
Yeah, it's a young whippersnapper.
I mean, oh, okay, and the door goes through the how does that last, seriously? Door opens and it goes through the side of the pump.
Yeah, it is.
Fucking-
I was going to say, we just all act young, but I'm sitting here yawning my head off.
Yeah, but you've been playing strategy games.
Yeah, that's what I find interesting. They proper do the edges sometimes.
I mean, I think that's the problem, really. You know, I played Tropico last night, Tropico this morning, Euro Truck this afternoon.
Satisfactory yesterday afternoon.
Yeah. My old tired brain can't handle it.
Bet can we get some more fertiliser here? You're not
That's
going to get
something-
away with that one, Tom. You told me you're 2 years younger than me the other night. A good age to get to, Patrick.
Telegram and all that.
It's in America, remember?
Yeah.
If I remember rightly.
You don't get nothing then.
Kiss a ground from Donald Trump.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to get to that age then.
Did say he was going to do it personally. Bye, William. Thanks for stopping by. Catch you later. Still do when you reach 100, Tom. Telegram from the Queen.
You do, yes.
Still one of the traditions which is still there. Can't see that I'll ever get one.
No, I don't know.
I know I definitely won't get a telegram from the Queen.
Well, no, not for
No.
her, it won't. No,
Exactly.
absolutely.
So no, I won't get one.
Wonder if she gets to 100, does she send herself a telegram?
Oh. Good point.
Yeah.
One has to send a royal tweet to someone. Right.
Congratulations for getting 100. If you would like a telegram, please retweet.
Queen of England, Patrick.
You get a telegram from Freddie Mercury and his band.
Do you well get one for Freddie?
No, you won't. Oh look, SG's there.
That's interesting. It's just stopped working. The drill's just suddenly stopped working. Yeah, we're all in England, Patrick. Apart from Milton.
Yeah, I was going to say that.
Yeah, there's one exception.
There's always an exception. And it's always Milton.
Thanks, KD.
Yeah, I think you can take that one the two ways there, Milton. Evening, Nathan, how are we doing? Careful, Tom, you're outnumbered in here. It's going to work this time.
One thing I like about 90, when the sun comes up, I think it looks quite cool.
Yeah.
Fiat has got a turning circle of the Titanic. Wow.
But no icebergs about.
No lettuces in game yet unless they're in greenhouses.
Very true.
Got a couple of weird texture issues, isn't it?
All good here, thanks Nathan, how you doing?
Stuff keeps disappearing.
There's been a lot of that since patch 1.3.
It's like the pipe that goes in the ground with the seeds. If you're a certain angle, that disappears.
Interesting.
Really?
Could be worse, it could be like this one where the seeder wheels aren't actually on the ground. Some of it.
Isn't that, that's FSUK, isn't it?
What is?
That map come through FSUK,
Yeah.
didn't it? Not mod.
Yeah. It did.
Junior's rooster to make eggs.
A neat trick if a rooster could lay an egg.
Hmm.
No, I said you need them.
I think you only need them if you want to breed them, don't you?
Yeah, you don't. Yeah, you don't need a rooster to. For a hen to lay an egg, it's just a natural thing. If you want them to hatch as chicks, then yes, you need a male.
Why wouldn't they grow with these wheels on, Tom? Most of the guys around this way using wheels like this. I used to drill sugar beet with tyres like this on the tractor. So get this field drilled, that's probably all finished for tonight then. It's very interesting bumps in the field on there. You can find them with a seeder. Now, never drilled corn on row crops, Tom. Most of the guys around this way are running 710s or bigger tars. Can't think of a single grower around who drills corn on row crops. I know of two in the fens who are using 315 horsepower New Hollands on 36 row drills. Drill sugar beet in the same setups do maize. Get a lot less compact with big tyres like this than you would with row crop wheels. That's it, Nathan. The days of putting row crop wheels on for drilling, unless it's sugar beet, are few and far between now. There's only one or two around here still use row crops for drilling sugar beet. We only did for 1 year. The chap I helped a couple of years back does, I know. Interesting. I can't think of a single person using row crops for drilling corn around this way. Maize, whatever you want to call it. Contracts are running 6250s, fast track 4220s, all sorts using it. There's a few still using row crops for fert and spraying. We never used to. Pantera I used to drive was on 20-inch tyres all year round. Our trail sprayers on 18s all year round, even with potatoes on the farm. So they made less mess. Depends on your setup. A lot of guys around here have gone to extra shut off on the tramlining kit so you can use wider tyres. I know we had wide tramline shut off on the drill. Wide tyres equals less compaction. Debatable. Sort of semi, I'd say. Depends on the type of tyre it is. As a 16.9, some would be, some wouldn't be. Quite a few guys around here who don't actually tramline anymore. We've got some on controlled traffic, so the same tramlines every year.
Right, let's go put me to bed back in a bit.
Okay. We used to use 11.2s for sugar beet hoeing. If you're on the 18-inch rows, you'll get 16 down them. Not very well anyway. Unless they got bigger. Yeah, I thought you might be when you said you're on 16.9s. There's no way you get away with them on the 18-inch row. We'll have to get some more fertiliser before we finish this field. Interesting, I can't turn this drill down between below 100 litres a hectare. Yes, somehow we can turn right down to 0 for fertiliser. $72. That's more common around here. If you're on 20-inch beet rows, it'd be 80. Fill up again. Should we put some more sugar beet in on another field yet? We'll see. There's always that potato option as well. Should be enough in there to finish now. Yeah, it depends on what spray you got in at the end of the day. If it's mounted, I'd agree with you. There's a lot of people not growing beet anymore. Looks like crop growth might have moved on again by our field through the hedge there. So we better get our field in front of us fertilised as well, if that's the case. Yeah, that's what I thought when you said you're more stable, Tom. So at least this one hasn't started to grow when the others grew. So that'd be annoying. Couple of ends up there, won't be too much left then. It's nice to have GPS back. So we like that mod.
Yeah, once you get used to using that one, it's not too bad.
Yeah. I think I trust tramliner more than blob markers. Tom, myself, not a big fan of them, especially if it's a little bit more breezy than it should be, should I say. The film may not stay where it's supposed to. I suppose this type of GPS is second nature to someone who's worked with it in real life. That's exactly how we do use it. Set an A to B up and go for it.
Oh, so this one's a more realistic way.
Oh yeah, when you go into field you usually set an A to B line up, then work off that across the rest of the field.
Oh. Interesting.
Difference is you may only need to drive 5-6 metres forwards with a real one. And which one you got.
Still amazes me how it works.
Yeah. I know that, Tom. More than anyone. Hey Big Chungus, how you doing? Also know what really happens, unfortunately, Tom, some days. All good here, thanks. Yeah, the Trimble cell you used had adaptive curve on it, Tom. Very good for doing headlands, that was. Also had one set with a headland function on it as well. Alright, so that's our sugar beet in. We can't moan, Big Chungus. No one wants to hear you moan on here. Run that back up the yard. That field obviously now needs fertilising. I have used the green star, I'm not a big fan of it. I prefer Trimble. So we might put another field in yet, we'll see. Give that drill a quick hose down. That's the drill, Big Chungus. Or cedar. Plant or whatever you want to call it. Just drilled some sugar beet on that field. Starting to get this yearning for potatoes again. Yeah, that's always a useful feature to have on that one. What I can save you. I think you might be using this one quite a bit somehow.
Back.
Welcome back.
Oh dear.
Alright, that's that one done. You know what you're up to yet? GD?
Oh really?
No? Having one of those nights, are you?
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of have just had enough today. But you never know with me. All of a sudden, I'll just go, yeah, alright. But I'll just do it whenever.
Yeah. Quick wander down and find the MB track.
I must say it's highly unlikely I'll do anything.
Yeah, I had this sort of feeling it might be.
But I will be live tomorrow.
Right, early or late?
Possibly both.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm planning on tomorrow as well. That mean buying another combine ahead of time, unfortunately. We have a sugar beet harvester to deal with shortly. Used to be done over here, Big Chungus. Has been known.
They still do it in the States.
Yeah, they do. Those pilots are absolute lunatics.
And they see the rise in the south with planes to Louisiana.
Yeah, I had heard that from somewhere as well. Right, well, I think we'll just get the headlands off this field for now, then we'll stop. Looks like the weeds have started growing in this one now. Might have to service the combine after we've done a bit on this field as well. It starts to slow down too much. Be a few more bales on this field, I think. Unfortunately, I haven't got Follow Me installed on here, otherwise I'd have to try the following us. There's no way we're going to get all the way around this one. Yeah, it's just can't be done with the game currently, Big Chungus, that one. Could do Tom, but we got this one for now. Just to the way how the system is set up, I guess. It may work on a PC version to have it set up to growing patches, but it may be slightly more difficult to do for console. Well, Seasons is coming, it's just a matter of when at the moment.
Rumours have it next week. No, I'm joking.
Wow.
Put that there.
Hey, dog.
Trolls are out in force tonight.
Yeah. See, he keeps quiet for so long, then he comes out with something like that.
No, it's just, well, it's been all over, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's worse than me.
I don't know if I go that far.
Harsh?
I sensed a touch of vengeance there, GD.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
No.
How come certain persons on Twitch?
Who?
Well, I'm not going to say because it's like promoting.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Well, what I can't say is check it out.
I don't know, I'm sure it'll be fine.
No, I don't want to.
Give us their first initial.
B.
Yeah. It is 8:30 on a Sunday night.
Yeah,
But it says he's on Twitch.
Yeah.
he is, he restreams.
I haven't got anything for YouTube.
I have.
Well, on YouTube.
Yeah, it's YouTube again.
Oh no, I've got Twitch and not YouTube notification.
Depends what maps are adapted for it when it comes out, Big Chungus. So obviously any map which you put seasons on is going to have to be seasons prepared. With snow
Yeah, that's-
masks and other bits.
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking. Even if seasons does drop, you're still going to have to wait for the maps to be all updated. So everybody's going to jump on seasons. Yeah, it works, but then surely the maps got to be prepared for it.
Unless there's some bits in it already.
True. That is very true.
Because wasn't there something when it was launched, someone mentioned something about snowbin in some coding somewhere they found?
Yeah, there is that in them, but I don't know. Maybe it's changed it. Maybe they don't have to put snow mask in anymore. I don't know. I really don't know.
That might have been something they did include from the outset.
Yeah, you said you don't know until it comes out. But the good thing is it does look. It looks so much more in depth.
All I'll say, Big Chunkers, is keep putting stuff out there. You won't get them if you don't.
Yeah.
It's about the only
Yeah.
thing you can do.
You don't. I'll let Gev answer that one.
I know how to get dislikes, I'm doing that fairly well.
Yeah, but you've only got the mini today.
You just have 2 today.
Yeah, one must be his mummy.
One must be on holiday today. Take Sundays off or something.
Yeah, I can't load up YouTube Sundays, not allowed.
Right, time for a little sprint now. Might have to get a second trailer, I think, with this one. God, for a minute, that swath looked like that's floating there.
Sorry, my blooming dog's in, out, in, out. I mean, how they learnt the hokey cokey, I will never know, but...
My dog's like that all tonight, in and out all night.
the thing
Yeah,
is,
that's what we're thinking, Phil. Welcome along.
FS20? That mean FS21?
FS20 would be a mobile version, so I have no idea.
Oh, no, I think I have that. Careful, what are you looking at?
Sorry?
On the stream, why was you zooming into the ground?
Straw swath.
Oh, it did look a bit.
Looks a bit sort of floaty.
Looks a bit lighter underneath.
Just wonder if that's what is it Megs was talking about on old streams. Doesn't look like it's sort of lying flat on the ground there. It's sort of hollow beneath. That's what I was looking at. Good, thanks, Hodge.
Yeah, I don't think. Oh yeah, I know what you mean now.
It looks floaty, doesn't it? I wonder if that's what he's getting at.
I don't know. I don't know if it looks like that one. Really? If it did, I didn't notice it.
Yeah, they did, Phil. You need to have more of an idea than most, Nathan. Is there any sort of snow incorporated in them at the moment? I know they're not seasons prepared or anything. Certainly does, Hodge. Very nice sounding tractor. Oh, so there's definitely quite a bit of work to do when Seasons does come out then. For everyone. What price is wheat at the minute? It might be quicker to sell it down this way than take it all the way back up the yard. Not good is the answer still. Alright, I think we'll load this trailer up for night, then we'll probably call it a night on here. Sort of food bits out for the morning. How's it, Big Chunkus? Yeah, I would like to see that as well, 1174. Welcome along. It's one of the things I don't like about this is the fact you can't get wheels on it. Though I have a feeling tracks would be the only option with a header this size. Same way that Class don't offer wheels with the biggest headers. So they can't take the weight. Yeah, you're right there, Hodge. Might not be to some sort of super mapping person like yourself, Nathan, but I tend to break things in GE better than fix things.
I'll try and put wheels on that, we actually end up on the roof.
I had a feeling you might have been 1174, but just very quiet.
Ah, you have a lurker.
Yes.
I wait until you GD story.
Why?
It's quite
You change
easy
your
to
tyres.
work out, Big Chungus. What did you change your name to in my Discord? You've got to remember you've got a Discord profile with various details on. It's quite easy to work out who's who when you know your way around. If you saw some of the things what I've done in GE, you'll know why I don't want to attempt at Nathan. Things have a habit of going very, very wrong at times. Yeah, I have seen that one, Phil. I think it's fair to say that myself and GD have similar skills in GE at times, don't we?
Yeah.
We can both attempt things in there, but that doesn't always work.
Now, and that's one of my biggest problems. I'll do something and go, yes, I've done that. And then the next time I feel, yeah, I can do that because I've done this. It all goes horribly wrong.
That's why I'm not keen on changing my own motherboard and things on the PC.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going nowhere near mine.
I know I could do it. I've done the CPU before.
Oh, I could change my motherboard easily. Whether it would work or not afterwards is
That's the bit that
completely
worries
different.
me.
I think I could easily take everything out and possibly put it back together, but it's the putting it back together that I would worry about. This taking it apart, that's the easy bit.
Yeah.
Well, I thought that about the GPU and
The bit
Yes, I thought
that's
it anyway.
worrying me is because I'm going into a new case when I do it. It's lots of new wires to put on different plugs on the motherboard.
Yeah.
If
I'm
it's
still-
staying in the same case and just putting the same motherboard back and with the same connectors in places, I could do it.
Yeah, I'm still debating on a new case or not. Mine's hidden up now, so I don't really see the point.
Yeah, the reason I've gone to it is with that graphics card I've got, it's a bit big for my mid tower. With how it's laid out in there, so I just want a bit more space so the wires aren't so cramped up.
Yeah, well, where I've put the new GPU, it sits almost on top of my. There's like a little aerial thing for the Wi-Fi come out, and it's like a hair away from it, and I don't like it. It looks too kind of almost jammed in.
Yeah, that's the problem I've got with my RTX GPU in there. That's the auxiliary power leads aren't actually touching the side of the casing when it's got the side on it.
Yeah.
I don't like that very much. I'd rather they weren't actually rubbing on anything.
Oh, and the other thing, the new GPU has got the 6-pin connector was the other way round.
Right.
So I've had to bend the wires round at a funny angle, and they're really tight on the GPU. So it's almost as if there was only enough wire for it to do the 960 from where it was. So put
Yeah.
a new GPU in and just stretch it to that little bit further. It's not quite.
I had that problem with this one. Got plenty of wire space in there, but then I upgraded the PSU as well, which helped with that. problem I had when I fitted the SSD in there. It was a bit tight with wire space.
I mean, the thing is, I mean, I am at least using a gaming case.
Yeah. I mean, mine is a standard Dell gaming PC case that isn't really wide enough. It's okay with that 1060, but it wasn't quite as wide as what the RTX was.
No.
It's okay with the card it came with. If you look at the other spec options for that one, I've got it. The biggest card they supply from the factory is a 1060. Thanks Patrick, but I haven't really got time to go on anyone else's server at the minute between work and my own bits and pieces. I've got a RTX 2070 Hodge. I did have a 1060, but that's now in GD's capable hands.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous about tackling mine myself, Nathan. I've done quite a bit in the one I've got, but modifying the existing one is different to sort of building a new one as such. Or swapping bits between them, more to the point. But what I'm sort of planning now is putting this case back to how it was originally and selling this one on afterwards. Just using the newer one. Seems to make more sense.
Yeah.
If they're swapping the 17 Ryzen 7 out of it, they might as well put the Ryzen 3 back into how it came out of the factory.
Yeah, true.
I've got the graphics card that came with still, the Radeon one, so that might as well go back in there. I've got the original PSU, that might as well go back in there. And leave the HDD drive in there, just put the SSD across to the new one. Which is exactly how it came then.
Right, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It should be worth a little bit of money. Yeah, it's definitely an ouch on the wallet, Hodge. That was on promotion that weekend. I know you're going to notice a big difference when you get your Ryzen, aren't you, GD?
Yep.
Should do anyway.
Yeah, I shouldn't have any more problems.
Yeah, that is the worst bit, Nathan. It's when you turn it on like I did when I done my SSD and it didn't boot up the second time. It took a little while to work out what was wrong with it. It's still not right.
Even installing my GPU, it froze on startup.
Yeah.
You know, and you sit there and you're going, right, are you mid-install? Are you updating? What are you doing? You know, so I left it about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes and went, nah, I've got to turn it off. And then it's been fine.
Yeah. Well, mine took 3 or 4 minutes to boot up today off the SSD.
Really?
Yeah. So something's still not right in there. Yesterday it was fine. Have to go through it again, see what's up in there. Shouldn't really be the amount of stuff I've got on there because that's a 1 terabyte one. Yeah, that's what both me and GD are talking about doing, 1174. Pay someone else to fit the bits in it. Neither of us been quoted silly money to do it, have we?
Nope.
It's under £100 for the labour.
I've been quoted. They've given me the price for a full rebuild, where
Yeah.
mine isn't technically a full rebuild. Was what she said, but she said that, you know, she's giving me a price. She
Sort
said
of worst case.
It'll be no more than
Yeah.
what she said.
Whereas
I went,
the guys I spoke to said £35 an hour and about 2 hours work, so that sounds
Yeah.
similar to your price, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I ain't gonna be far off.
Back in a minute, guys.
Okay. Yeah, you do need a bit of patience with the PC if you're going to do that. It's not
You know
like
what?
one of your bulldozers or rock crushers, you can't hit it with a sledgehammer.
That's the thing, you know. I think I don't have a great deal of patience. I don't, where stuff like that's concerned. But it's surprising the amount of patience you can find when you know you've got hundreds of pounds
Oh yes.
in your hands. You know, it is surprising what a different mindset that gives you.
Yeah. Certainly is, Phil. Lovely sounding track, this MB track.
One of my faves.
Yeah. I think one of the biggest problems with my current PC besides space is cooling. It's only got one exhaust fan that's got no inlet fans on it.
Yeah, it was surprising when when I had mine apart. I've got two. I can't work out actually, but I've got 3 fans. I've got 1 at the back and 2 at the front on mine.
Yeah, I got three fans too. One on the back, one on the front, and one on the middle.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
got two at the front, 1 on the back, and then obviously you've got your cooling fan on your CPU. But I've got this little weird tray thing underneath my PSU as well. So
Yeah, my new one, the new case, has got 2 fans in the front for inlet,
yeah.
2 on the top for exhaust and 1 on the back for exhaust. Just to try and keep that graphics card cooler.
I didn't realise until I was looking at. I mean, I've been using. It's not compressed gas, but you know, compressed air. I use a pump thing.
Yeah.
Which is pretty much the same kind of thing as what you would get with a can of compressed air. But I never realised that the actual fans and stuff, you're supposed to hold them and clean and blow the clean.
Right.
And I was just blowing everything with mine, you know, and the fans were spinning and stuff. And I didn't really think anything of it because I'm not very logical. It wasn't until I was watching the video and they say you should hold the fans because you can you're making them go quicker than they're made to go.
Yeah,
So you
makes
can
sense.
you can burn them out. And I thought, no way. So I could have, you know, luckily, touch wood, you know, I haven't done any damage to mine. But it's just, yeah, it's weird. What you suddenly I went, oh no way, of course, makes perfect sense.
Yeah. Yeah, mine is all air cooled, Tom. Let's just say I'm a bit nervous about water cooling and electrical components. Especially having read some of the comments about certain brands of water cooling for CPUs and leaks. Yeah,
Water
what?
cooling sounds cool, but I don't know.
Yeah, what I've sort of been doing 1174s, as I see bits on offer, get them.
Yeah. Exactly what I've done.
The new PSU, what's going in the new case, that's an Amazon warehouse deal. 40 quid off. It said used very good, small marking on packaging. Don't think you were in chat when I said about this yesterday, GD.
No, I think we spoke about that.
That was the headphones.
Oh, was it? Oh, right. Okay.
I've got a PSU the same. This PSU said marking on packaging. I was turning it over and over my hands to try to find, and there's a mark about a 1/4 inch across on the packaging.
Wow.
It's ridiculous.
Hey, that's so stupid. It really is.
But I'm not complaining.
Oh God, no. Absolutely
Headset
not.
had about 40 or 50 quid off because there's a mark on the packaging.
Mm.
Yeah, my new case is a Corsair one, Hodge, as are the cooling fans and the PSU. Corsair have been about long enough to know what they're doing with stuff now. Got on alright with the keyboard. Right, from them slightly different, but no issues with it.
We've all seen the pictures of that, Tom. We've all seen the pictures. The amount of pictures that are going over the internet, where just people have just strapped fans to the outside of their cases just to keep things cool.
Might as well fit an air conditioning unit to it.
Yep.
That's how mine looks at the minute inside Hodge, really. Unfortunately.
As long as it runs, doesn't matter what it looks like.
It runs, but I think it's running hotter than it should do. There's no way of fitting extra fans in the case, unfortunately. There isn't space. Otherwise I'd have probably done that instead. Plus, as I said the other night, the BIOS has caused me a few issues.
Yeah.
Seems to be locked to components which they say it should work with, and the ones which you try and fit, that'll work, but not as well as it should do. Certainly have, Tom. That's where somewhere like PC Parts Picker comes in handy. Put them all in there, what you want to fit, and that'll tell you if they're compatible or not. Need some more of that hard work you've done on Meadowgrove, Nathan. Keep that cool. You don't need anything fancy if you're just going to use it for playing games, though, Phil. That's the thing. As long as you've got a decent graphics card and reasonable CPU. I know you'll agree with this, won't you, Milton?
Yeah, I agree.
You just need the sort of just above the minimum specs they'll say.
Thing is, with mine, I was hugely ripped off when I bought mine, and I've openly admitted that. But I've got relatively, or had relatively kind of a, I don't know, medium spec, but it ran games perfectly. It's only when I went to stream is where I was having the problems. But a PC like mine, brand new, if you search for Amazon, you can pick them up for like 300 or 400 quid. You know, and that's a lot of money to some people, but it's not a lot of money to for a gaming PC.
No, and I think mine last year is 500 quid off the shelf. Straight out of Curry's. Which isn't a bad deal for a gaming PC.
Oh.
In Ryzen 3, and when I first started streaming, that was doing the job, but that was struggling. It wasn't made for streaming. Yeah, I've got a separate PC for work, Phil, because I work for myself as well. I've actually got a laptop for that side of things.
I don't, everything's all on my PC.
This one does get used for printing emails out and things if I'm on here, but I don't use it for my accounts or anything.
I have thought about transferring everything over onto the laptop now. I've got that up and running.
But as far as the account's concerned, of course, I use this PC.
Of course, yeah.
Yes. Although I may have a bit of difficulty justifying the new graphics card and that sort of thing for business use.
Yeah, well, I needed to run triple monitors so I can have like invoicing. There's ways.
Yeah, the original one had 3 plugs on it as well, though.
Yeah,
okay, catch you later, Tom. Thanks for stopping by tonight.
You have to move with the times, you see. I mean, they were only You know, you've got to go HD, otherwise you can't see right. Affecting
Very
your
true.
eyesight. So. I mean, including what I paid originally for my PC, plus all the parts I have bought for it, and if I include having it upgraded down at the computer shop, I am well into 4 figures.
Yeah,
Well into 4 figures.
my new one's going to be that sort of direction as well by the time that's finished.
But what I paid for my PC is nowhere near worth that amount of money.
No.
But you live and learn.
Yeah. Yeah, ain't done too badly with yours, Nathan, for that sort of money. Problem come once you start wanting to stream or make videos, you start needing a little bit more CPU juice, don't you? For rendering and that sort of thing.
It's really surprised me what, you know, by putting a new GPU in and then realising how bottlenecks work. You know, by putting something good in, what else is then going, I can't handle it.
Yeah.
anymore.
Why do you think I had to go to the 1700s when I put that card in?
Yeah. You
The
know,
Ryzen 3 was bottlenecking with it.
I'm quite lucky. The i5 I've got, it's no slouch, and it's doing a good job, but there are just a few things where it's just, I keep looking across at my task manager when I'm streaming and I'm going, ooh, yeah, that's struggling over there. But it's, yeah, I've learnt a lot.
So we'll be expecting much better maps from you now, Nathan, if you upgraded your graphics card, you see. That's how it works, isn't it, GD?
I think we should expect the same quality from Nathan, but he should be able to do it quicker, because he'll be able to do things quicker and not have to keep waiting for GE to catch up.
Yeah, I'd go with that one, GD.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. I mean, we should be talking, what? You could have a map out in, what, 6 weeks? Month, 6 weeks, I reckon?
Remember, this is a PG chat, Nathan. You'll get censored if you try and swear at us.
Oh dear. But no, just I mean, what Nathan's just said, it just goes to prove, you know, you don't need nothing
No.
overly fantastic to put good content out. You know, it's just, there you go. It's
Certainly once you start doing video content, it starts to become a little bit different, doesn't it?
yeah. But I mean, kudos, really, Nathan. I mean, I've been in GE and stuff with my 960, and that used to be horrendous at times. And the random crashes, which is just a GE thing.
Yeah, that can be annoying.
Oh, just
Haven't seen some of your comments, Nathan, about random crashes. I can imagine that's even more annoying for you.
if you forget to save, you just go, yeah, handy thing.
Or it's when GE crashes as you're saving.
Yeah.
Seems to be one of its tricks.
Yeah, to be fair, it wasn't very laggy with the old car. Wow.
Right, we'll get this emptied out again, and we'll just get back up to the gate where we come in. This time we will finish on here.
You use that, innit?
I know I do.
Lucky I'm not going live, isn't it, really?
If you
Sat
said
in
you were
waiting.
going live, I would have stopped. That's why I asked.
That garden flipper, the DLC's out on the 16th of May.
Is it?
Yeah.
I did wonder what was going on actually because I noticed that House Flipper has got an update queued on.
Oh, that's a can of spinach.
Oh, is that all it is? God, handy. Okay.
Sorry, couldn't it? A can of spinach.
Yeah, I
Did we
know
not
you
have
had a few sort of annoying issues there, didn't you, Nathan, from time to time doing Metagroove? GE. Only for a certain person to sort of break something on it this weekend. We won't go into that one. Good old Streamlabs. The view count hasn't changed for the past hour and a half on here.
What does yours say?
9.
Oh, it's not far off. Got 8.
Yeah, it's not changed at all for over an hour and a half now, so I know it's not behaving itself again.
It's so annoying.
It's only a small thing, but it's just nice to know how many people are sort of watching from now and again, isn't it?
I'm getting used to not knowing.
Yeah,
It's a lot better because I've found in the past that if I know there's nobody watching, I won't talk. And that's not good for when I put my streams over to YouTube with all these blank spaces. So now I just find I have to waffle.
not every day, Phil. Monday, Wednesday, Thursdays are normal. I may do a Tuesday and Friday and Sunday as well. Just sort of depends where I am, what I'm doing the rest of the week. But definitely Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 7 till 8:30, 9 is normal. If I go on Sunday, Monday, Sunday, Tuesdays, Fridays, that's usually a bit earlier. I don't usually go this late on a Sunday, but I have tonight.
I like enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I also saw how many viewers I had at 8:30. At 13 or 14 in still, so I thought I'd keep going.
Absolutely.
With that many? That's why I didn't stop half an hour ago. If I was down to sort of 3 or 4, then I would have probably finished.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks Phil. That'll be tomorrow night at 7 o'clock, all being well. Be back on this map again. just tip this, then that is where I'll finish for tonight, definitely this time. Hopefully the price will go up soon so we can lease a lorry and get rid of some of this stuff we got in store. It's a nice map. There are one or two issues with it, as you'll see in a moment when I put the menu up. The sleep trigger is broken in the house, which he does know about and has given a fix for. I'm a little bit cautious about trying to do the fix though. Someone said they nearly broke the save doing it. And also the silos don't register what's in there, which doesn't help. The canola price is going up, which is good because we've got a load of that. So if we want to know what's in the silo, we should actually move out of there. The way we can find out what's in there is actually to park beneath the fill trigger. So we have nearly 96,000 litres of wheat, 15,500 litres of barley, 8,000 litres of oats, 141,000 litres of canola. So yeah, as soon as the price got up, we'll be selling stuff because we have by a beet harvester. Well, that'd be great if you have got one, thanks Nathan. As long as it's not going to break this save or anything if I put it in there. Right, so that's where we're going to leave for tonight, so I'll mute you guys for a second there.
Kidoki.
Sound muted. Microphone muted.
So for now, I'll say thank you for watching tonight and sticking with us for the last 2.5 hours or so. I shall be back again tomorrow night. There'll be videos going out at 7 o'clock every morning this week as normal. Tomorrow being on Marwell. I think Tuesday's per farming and Wednesday back to Meadowgrove. They're all uploaded through to next Sunday. So that's where we're going to leave this. I'll say thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed this stream and I'll see you again next time. Goodbye for now.